Have you ever wanted to make a slot machine in Minecraft? Well, since you didn't, that's not my problem. We're making one anyways. This is our design, right? Right? You know, very nice, very demure, very good. Wait, just one second. We're not gonna talk about that. The music was bad. Okay, I get it. I know. Uh, but here's our design. Yeah, it's very nice, very demure, very. It's not very. It is kind of good. You know, like it is a slot machine. It is fully working, right? But the main problem here is that it does take a bit. So if you don't wait long enough, it won't. You can't ever win. So like after this empties out, right? It goes over here, and then you have to wait for this to get back into the hopper, or else chances are you're not winning. Like it's not physically possible to win. But other than that, this is pretty good. It's decently small for being gambling, you know? Like and it's pretty cool, you know, like Minecraft slot machine is very aesthetic, like very this looks so cool, you know, to trust. But it is functional. Oh shit, I thought I won. So we got our 3-tick clock to make our dispenser spit out stuff. And we got our hopper system because actually we could probably shorten this cheaper, you know? That's cheaper, right? You know, it's better, I guess. We got our 3-tick clock hitting from our button that sends it into a repeater. You could do redstone here, I believe. Wait, let me try this. I think the reason I didn't though is it locks the hopper sometimes. Like it will lock this hopper when it's on, which isn't beneficial. And I'm gonna be picking up these blocks, aren't I? Wait, where did they? Oh yeah, it didn't. Okay. Yeah, also it has to have all three in order to be fully functioning. Like if all three blocks don't go in, the item sorter down here, very just like basic item sorter, won't recognize it because the comparator isn't sensing enough, so it won't go. But you can use pretty much anything in here. Like, wait, let's check these out. So it doesn't even have to be these. It could be like rotten flesh or something. Like, oh shit, I kind of need that. It could be like rotten flesh or random rot. Yeah, this will work. Flesh, diamond maybe. Pretty much just modify whatever you want to put in here. Just it has to be non-stackable. That's why the blocks I put in are renamed. And I do diamond blocks and stuff because they just, you know, it's kind of aesthetic. But you can do pretty much anything, and you know, you get 3 diamonds, you win. You get rotten flesh, crying obsidian, golden carrot. You don't. You know, it's slot machines. I don't really know, bro. Okay, let's just go until I get diamonds. Oh yeah, I forgot. You have to wait a little bit, like I said, or else it won't cycle all the way through. Then you gotta wait like 1, 2, 3, 4 after it empties out. Shit, we're not pulling, bro. We're not. You know what? Wow! Wow! I got all diamonds! Yay! I won. You know that's how it functions mainly. But it's a 3-tick pulse, very simple, into a dropper, so it dispenses 3 things randomly. Cause droppers don't spit like you'd think they'd spit in a row like how chests do, but they don't. They just spit randomly, so it will choose 3 random things in there. Spit it into the hoppers, which will go into here. and then this system prevents all the items from going out until there is like, so it sits here for a little bit, right? And then it will pull it all out because these repeaters are delaying it. I do have block sounds off, so you can't hear this, so it is kind of annoying. I don't know if there's a way to fix that. I know there are ways to make droppers silent, but the only way I know how to do that is by like dispensing a dropper into a dropper, and that would just make a chain of them. So it's not very effective, but here it is. Turn block sounds on for you so you can hear this. Yeah, not very pleasant. I wouldn't want to, I mean, it's still a slot machine though. It's probably better versions, but this is probably one of the more compact ones, I would say. It's very simple. So I've tried to make it more compact, but I really can't find out any way to. But then again, I'm not like a crazy redstone genius like Mumbo or something. So, there might be a way to like make this hopper or dropper only dispense when there's blocks in it. Like maybe not comparator outread won't work because if you try to comparator outread, since it's only 9 items, it did comparators like they detect stacks instead of single items. I would put that in there, but it's just gonna dispense into there. So like in order for a comparator to realize there's more in here, I'd have to have at least a full stack, and that wouldn't. I can't really, I mean, I could probably now think about this. I could also make an item sorter for this, but like we want cheap things. Also ignore this. I didn't build this. This is just blackjack. Pretty cool, but wasn't my design. Um, Me and my friends were working, or friend was working on this, and he pretty much built the clock, which is like the main part. I didn't know how to make 3 ticks, only like 2, 4, and higher, but he did this, and then we got the rest of it, and that's pretty much a lot of trial and error. That's what I can say. And then here's some really dookie trash that this guy made. I don't like this roulette. It kind of sucks. I think all you do is press the lever. I don't think it works. Either way, it sucks. I'm gonna cut out like half of this, bro, because I don't know what to do, bro. Like it's a slot machine. Like I explained it, I guess. Oh, bubble column goes into this, so it just gets recycled instead of you have to place like a stack of each. And if you were to put a stack in here of each item, there is a chance it like dispenses twice of the same item. And the way these work, it doesn't. This is like the only container, right, that comparators don't detect stacks. It detects how many items are in each, not in each slot, but how many slots are filled. Like this one, and this one, they each have 1 item, but that's considered full, so it will drain. But if it has a stack here, wait, and a stack here, it won't detect enough. So that wouldn't work. And so when there's 2, when you have a stack up here and it dispenses 2 of the same item, and it will go like, let me grab 2 diamonds and then a piece of gold or something. It could dispense like 2 diamonds and then a piece of gold, and it wouldn't detect. It has to be 3 full slots in order for it to drain and then cycle. But that's very basic, very demure. And I'll just like, I'll get a angle so you can see pretty much everything. You got repeaters, dispensers, dispenser with observers actually. This is the annoying part. This is what makes the sound. And then the hoppers that funnel into there, so it spits it up and goes here. And then we got the observer clock. This torch has to be here because, like, that's, I don't know how to explain. The repeater makes this go off, but I don't know how exactly the 3 tick works. Like, let me tick, cap locks, tick, rate, 5. So let's see, it powers this, turning this off. And then I think the second tick after it turns back on is like simultaneous. So like the first ones, 2 are detected, and then the second one, it's simultaneous. So they both tick in, maybe? I don't know. But that's what I assume. And that's the slot machine. So yeah.